Hey guys, welcome to Channel Kids Moral Stories.
Today our story topic is the little boy's big imagination. In this story, we know about power of imagination and journey of little boy in fantastical world. Let's start our story. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Max. Max had a big imagination. He loved to dream up fantastical worlds and characters. He would spend hours in his backyard, creating adventures with sticks, rocks, and leaves. One day, while exploring, Max stumbled upon a mysterious, glowing rock. As soon as he picked it up, he felt a strange tingling sensation. Suddenly, he was transported to a fantastical kingdom. In this kingdom, Max met a friendly dragon named Scorch. Scorch had scales that shimmered like diamonds, and wings that sparkled like rainbows. He took Max on a thrilling adventure, soaring through the skies and exploring hidden caves. As they flew, Max used his imagination to create all sorts of amazing things. He imagined a castle made entirely of candy with lollipop towers and gumdrop gates. He imagined a river of chocolate, where they sailed on a boat made of cookies. He even imagined a mountain of fluffy kittens, where they played hide-and-seek among the whiskers. Scorch was amazed by Max's imagination. "Wow, Max, you have the most amazing imagination I've ever seen," he exclaimed. "You're creating entire worlds with just your mind." Max beamed with pride. "I love to imagine," he said. "It's like having my own magic power." Together, Max and Scorch went on many more adventures. They explored enchanted forests, where trees whispered secrets and flowers bloomed in every color of the rainbow. They met talking animals, like a wise old owl named Professor Hootenanny, and a mischievous rabbit named Remy. They even saved the kingdom from mischievous fairies, who were playing tricks on the kingdom's inhabitants. As the sun began to set, Max returned to his backyard, but he knew he could always return to the fantastical kingdom with his imagination. Scorch gave him a special gift, a small crystal that would allow him to visit the kingdom whenever he wanted. From that day on, Max knew that his imagination was his most powerful tool. He used it to create amazing adventures every day, and he knew that he could always count on Scorch and the fantastical kingdom to be there, waiting for him.
Two kindred spirits bask in the warmth of their friendship, their laughter echoing through the village. A precious gift sparks a glint of possessiveness in the heart of one friend, planting a seed of discord. Unspoken emotions bloom in the shadow of unshared joy, causing a rift in the harmony of the friendship. Selfish desires overshadow the joy of companionship, casting a veil of isolation over the once vibrant friendship. In the face of hurt, a gentle soul chooses empathy over anger, planting seeds of forgiveness in the barren ground of discord. A heart heavy with unshed tears finds solace in the light of forgiveness, a beacon of hope in the midst of turmoil. The fog of possessiveness lifts, revealing the true value of friendship in the gentle gaze of a forgiving soul. The offering of a coveted treasure becomes a bridge of reconciliation, spanning the gap between two hearts once estranged. A shared joy blossoms in the soil of friendship, nurturing a bond resilient to the storms of possession and discord. Hand in hand, they embark on a journey towards a future bright with the promise of enduring camaraderie. In the fading light of day, the echoes of laughter linger, a testament to the enduring strength of a friendship tested and reaffirmed. As night falls, a celestial dancer paints the sky with a reminder of the magic found in the simple act of caring and sharing.
In the village of Willowdale, a clever merchant named Marcus had a lazy donkey named Max. Max always looked for ways to avoid work. One day, Marcus and Max set out on a journey to market, but Max had a plan to get out of carrying his load. A merchant loaded his donkey with bags of salt and set off to market. The donkey, known for its laziness, hated carrying heavy loads. As they journeyed along, they came to a river crossing, where the donkey accidentally slipped and fell, soaking the salt bags and making them much lighter. The donkey felt relieved, but the merchant was dismayed by the loss. Undeterred, the merchant reloaded the donkey with even more bags of salt and continued their journey. However, when they reached the river again, the donkey deliberately fell into the water, spoiling the salt once more. The merchant, wise to the donkey's trick, decided to teach it a lesson. Next, he loaded the donkey with bags of sponges, which absorbed the water and became heavier when wet. The donkey, thinking it had outsmarted the merchant again, fell into the river, only to find its load had become even heavier than before. The donkey was shocked and finally learned its lesson, carrying the heavy load without complaint. The merchant laughed, saying, "You foolish donkey, your trick has been discovered. You can't cheat me anymore."
Once upon a time, in a small village at the edge of a forest, there lived a sweet and gentle girl named Little Red Riding Hood. She was called so because of the bright red cloak she always wore. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mother asked her to take a basket of freshly baked cookies to her sick grandmother, who lived in a nearby village. Little Red Riding Hood set off on the journey, walking through the forest path. As she walked, she encountered a sly and cunning Wolf. The Wolf approached her and asked where she was headed. Little Red Riding Hood naively told him about her trip to see her grandmother. The Wolf, with ill intentions, asked her to pick some flowers for her grandmother, and Little Red Riding Hood obliged. Meanwhile, the Wolf quickly ran ahead to grandmother's house. He ate the grandmother and disguised himself as her, waiting for Little Red Riding Hood's arrival. When Little Red Riding Hood arrived, the Wolf disguised as grandmother asked her to come closer. Little Red Riding Hood noticed something strange and said, "Grandmother, what big eyes you have." The Wolf replied, "The better to see you with, my dear." Little Red Riding Hood then said, "Grandmother, what big teeth you have." The Wolf replied, "The better to eat you with." Just then, a brave woodsman appeared at the door and saved Little Red Riding Hood by cutting open the Wolf's stomach with his axe. Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother emerged unharmed. Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother reunited, and the woodsman was hailed as a hero. From then on, Little Red Riding Hood was more cautious on her journeys, but she never lost her kindness and generosity. The story of Little Red Riding Hood teaches children the importance of being aware of their surroundings and the potential dangers of talking to strangers.
Today our story topic is magical paint box. So let's start our journey. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, there lived a young girl named Lily. She was a shy and gentle soul, with a heart full of creativity and a mind full of wonder. Lily loved to paint and dream of becoming a great artist one day, just like her idol, the famous painter Emma Taylor. One evening, while exploring the dusty attic of her family's old cottage, Lily stumbled upon an old, mysterious-looking paint box. The box was adorned with intricate carvings and symbols that seemed to shimmer in the fading light. As soon as she opened it, she discovered that the paints inside glowed with an otherworldly light. A tiny fairy, no bigger than Lily's thumb, popped out of the box, saying, "Welcome, young artist. I am the guardian of the magic paint box. With these enchanted paints, your creations will come to life, and your dreams will take flight." Lily was amazed and couldn't wait to try the paints. She dipped her brush into the vibrant colors and began to paint. To her wonder, her artwork started to move and transform before her eyes. She painted a beautiful butterfly, and it flew off the canvas into the air, its wings fluttering delicately. She painted a happy tree, and it grew taller and stronger, its branches stretching towards the ceiling. As news of the magic paint box spread, people from all over the village came to Lily, asking her to paint their dreams into reality. A young boy asked her to paint a new bike, and soon he was riding a shiny red bicycle down the village streets. An elderly woman asked her to paint a beautiful garden, and soon her yard was filled with vibrant flowers and the sweet scent of blooming roses. But Lily soon realized that with great power comes great responsibility. She learned to use the magic wisely, painting only what would bring happiness and harmony to the world. She refused to paint anything that might cause harm or sadness. As time passed, Lily's art studio became a place of wonder, where dreams came to life and magic filled the air. People came from far and wide to see the young artist at work and to request their own magical creations. And Lily, with her magic paint box, became known as the most talented and kind-hearted artist in the land. Years went by, and Lily grew up to be a renowned artist, known for her incredible talent and her generosity of spirit. She never forgot the tiny fairy and the magic paint box that had started it all, and she always used her gift to spread joy and happiness wherever she went. Thanks to watch, like and subscribe to channel for more stories.